Dude, that film was brutal.
Yes, it was not good. It was a good movie.
The movie was also really gruesome and sad.
True, but back then they wouldn't have films
What
like
do you
this.
mean?
Well, it's around World War I where people were a bit more fragile than
What do you
people
mean?
today. Well, people back in the early 1900s, people wanted prosperity and didn't want to deal with anything dangerous.
They didn't want to hear about the war?
Exactly, and when rumors got of the U.S. going to war, Hollywood entered the scene by making anti-war films.
But how did Hollywood start to test out making anti-wars to Mortal Kombat films?
Well, the films weren't always about anti-war films. Once World War I was finished, they weren't not viewed as often after the war, but war films did change a bit more modern during World War II era.
How so?
After World War I, the United States entered a depression era which greatly affected American lives. Soon after World War II happened, Hollywood came in and made films to encourage the American people to get the fighting spirit back.
But how do these films were about modern, like you said?
World War II films were a bit more modern because it was the first time Hollywood used in war combat footage.
I see now. So was it better taking to see those footages during that time?
They weren't. Just seeing someone shoot a gun was breathtaking and shocking.
So was it like Hitchcock showing the bathroom scene in the movie
Exactly,
Psycho?
but anyways, another thing about World War II films that they were mostly about propaganda. Hollywood wanted you as a person to get enthusiastic to be a soldier and go to war, which worked, and the Americans got their fighting spirit back.
So again, how does war films get how they are today?
After World War II, propaganda films were not working as well since the war was over, but Hollywood would once again have to change in a different direction of war films.
How was it changed again?
It was changed again, but this time with a whole new generation of people.
The Vietnam War?
Yes, during the Vietnam war films had also propaganda films, but also newer type of film that hasn't been seen like any other war film.
Flying body parts?
No, not yet. But anyways, Hollywood was showed more of the first-person view on war, which directors wanted you as the audience to feel the emotion that a soldier would during the war, and for the first time show some blood. Not too much, but enough just to shock the audience. Start to get familiar?
Yeah, it's actually
Another
getting
thing that
more
would
familiar with
inspire
today's movies.
modern films is also showing the good side of being a soldier, heroism and valor, and also pride who you are as a soldier, and eventually the American people were more open to war films.
Awesome, but
They
you gotta
did a really
admit,
great for
Hollywood's
having
got to
good
do all
war
that.
films.
Thanks
No
for
problem.
taking me to the movies and teaching me
Take care of
about the
yourself.
war films over time. Here's my house, gotta go.